Hello, this is Khan, and on this video you're gonna follow me on my adventure of New York City Restaurant Week. New York City Restaurant Week happens every January and I believe August, where their participating restaurants come in together for 2 or 3 courses meals. They are priced at $30, $45, and $60. And at the same time, there's also New York City Hotel Week, Broadway, must-see, and winter outings. And the first restaurant we have is Hupo in Long Island City, which is a Chinese restaurant. And today is my first restaurant week. I believe it might have been the first day of restaurant week. It's kind of misleading. Restaurant week is actually like 3 weeks, and it only happens on Sunday to Friday. So there's no restaurant week deals on Saturday. And some restaurants only participate for lunch, some only for dinner. So you do have to read the website for those details. This restaurant comes with 4 courses, an appetizer, entree, vegetable, as well as dessert for $60. And this also includes 2 drinks. So for appetizer, we have a Riesling, and for the entree, they make you a cocktail based on whatever you order for the entree. It's also kind of interesting how they made a specific menu for restaurant week. Most of other restaurants I've seen just take some selection of their regular menu to their restaurant week menu. Another interesting note is that their vegetable and their entree doesn't come up together to the table at the same time, kind of like other Chinese food. And this one also does not include rice. So for entree here, we have spicy cuttlefish and hot and sour shredded chicken. And for the entree, we order a mala lobster tail and a stewed spicy beef with tofu. The appetizer were both very good. They're definitely stronger on the flavor side. The spicy baby cuttlefish was very soft, and me and my friend were confused if they were like raw or actually cooked. It was just like perfectly cooked, where it's like very soft. And then the chicken was like as good as well, but it's not as special as the cuttlefish. It's more on the vinegary side, but the cuttlefish is definitely a stronger flavor sauce. With the mala lobster tail, they definitely got the point across. It was very numbing with the Sichuan peppercorn. And I think the standout dish for me here is actually the stewed spicy beef with tofu. The beef was very soft as well, and the bean sauce is homemade. And then the tofu also tastes homemade. It's not like the smooth tofu that you normally get at the grocery store. It has a little bit more texture, which is very useful to cling on to the sauce. This would have been a perfect rice dish, but we didn't know it did not come with rice. Both of the drink taste a little bit medicine-y for me. I think it's the cherry. I believe the drink that is the purple and bluish drink, which is the Galaxy drink, is definitely a little bit more on the medicine-y side. So for the vegetable, we got the stir-fried cactus with shrimp, as well as the sauteed bok choy with abalone. There's nothing special about them. The stir-fried cactus is definitely a little bit on the oily side, but both of them are perfectly cooked. For dessert, we got the black sesame rice ball, as well as the peach gum with milk. There's nothing special about the black sesame rice ball, but the peach gum with milk is definitely amazing. It's way better when you add the milk in it. It's very creamy, and it has like a kind of like a jello type, a little bit on the tougher side texture to it. The service is great here. They always change out the new plates and ask about how the service is and how is everything. The restaurant week lunch menu also looked very interesting, but I did not have time to go back. Hupo is actually on the Michelin guide. They don't have any star. I think it's just a normal recommendation section. I'll give this place 5 out of 5 fishes. Restaurant we have on the list is La Pizza and La Pasta at Italy. They're at both of the Italy location, I believe at Soho, as well as this is around Madison Square Park. It was on restaurant week for both the restaurant as well. It's inside Italy, so you actually have to walk towards the back of the place. So you have to walk through the whole grocery section is on the back left hand side. The restaurant is actually kind of cramped. They put us right next to like a fire safety thing, so like the seats were kind of tight, but the atmosphere and everything is very nice, very good vibe. There's definitely a lot of people eating there, a lot of chit chats going around, and it's kind of like an open kitchen, so I could see like the pizza oven at the back, and there's definitely a bunch of tomato cans around. The restaurant week deal they have here is $30 for a 3-course dinner. Most of the dinner courses I've seen are like around $45 or $60, so this is one of the few that I saw for 30 bucks. For appetizer, we got the butternut squash with honey, black truffle, and hazelnuts, and the arancini, and the salad, which is here, baby kale, spinach, lettuce, carrot, fennel, and a lemon vinaigrette. My favorite was definitely the butternut squash with black truffle, and you can really taste the black truffle in it. It's a flavor profile I never considered before. And for the entree, we got 1 pizza and 2 pasta. So right here we have the margarita pizza. The pizza was very average. There's nothing exceptional about it, but I'll eat it again. It's just a very good average pizza. The pasta we got is the sausage ragu ravioli and the mushroom pappardelle. I personally prefer the mushroom pappardelle, but I also love a pappardelle over a ravioli. I think that's the best of the entree that we tried. And for dessert, my favorite part of the meal, we got a tiramisu, and every one of us actually got a tiramisu. The other choice was a cannoli. We all very much loved our tiramisu. I think that was probably the best dish that I've tried the whole night. $30 for a 3-course dinner is definitely a very good deal. I personally don't think I'll come back here again unless someone else suggests this place. I'm not opposed to coming back here again. So I give this place 4 pasta out of 5. Next is Maiella in Lawton City. The place is huge and is by the water, so there definitely is a good view if it doesn't get dark super early. I didn't get any food videos here since I was meeting someone new. For appetizer, we pretty much got a charcuterie board as well as the burrata, which has walnut, pesto, figs, arugula, and prosciutto. It was a very amazing combo. Lovely appetizer. I loved it very much. For the entree, we got a rigatoni bolognese with veal and pork ragu as well as a pollo marsala. The chicken was definitely a surprise. It was a good size piece with crispy skin and it was very juicy, and it was paired with mushroom and sauce. And for dessert, we got a tiramisu as a chocolate olive oil cake which tasted like a brownie. This place got 4 chicken out of 5. Next we have Mareluna, and they have a location at Soho and Flatiron. Their restaurant week special is $30 for 2 course for lunch. They have a $15 lunch special, making this deal not really worth it. For the appetizer, we got the fritto misto as well as the focaccia bread. I will not get the focaccia bread again. It was definitely not that good. Fried seafood, on the other hand, was very, very good. I will definitely get this if I ever come back again. And for my main, I got a mushroom fettuccine. It was very, very good. The serving size is on the bigger side, and it was very mushroomy, and the fettuccine was wavy noodles, which wasn't what I expected. And they have different type of mushrooms in it, I think, so it makes it taste very good, and they give a good amount of mushroom with their pasta. Their pasta is definitely very good. I think it's worth coming back for the pasta, maybe not the restaurant week deal. I normally do the math to see what I really want and see if the deal is worth it or not. In this restaurant, for some of the cases, you might actually be paying more ordering off the restaurant week deal than off the regular menu. For this restaurant week deal, I give it a 3 shrimp out of 5. On the same day, I also got restaurant week for dinner. So we're at the Modern, which is a 2 Michelin starred restaurant, which is a contemporary American restaurant at the Museum of Modern Art. The entrance definitely tripped me up a bit. I thought I was getting lost. I have no idea where I was walking into. It was a very cool hallway into pretty much like a very open restaurant. The restaurant week deal here is $45 for 2 courses and $60 for 3 courses. We got some bread with sour cream and fava bean. The bread was very warm and salted and very flavorful. And we also got 2 drinks. We got a Co-Pilot mocktail. That's a sparkling cider, yuzu, and maple and sea salt. It kind of tastes like plum wine. And we also got a miso mango, which is the modern whiskey blend with salted mango, white miso, and ginger. But I didn't really taste the mango part of it. Both of them were very good drinks. For appetizer, we got the steak tartare with crispy potatoes. The potato was light and soft on the inside, but it has a very crispy outside, and it was very good potatoes. And then the steak tartare kind of reminds me of a deviled eggs for some reason. We also got the piquito crab and Brussels sprout salad. It's a good mixture of flavor that blends well together with the citrus to balance out the crunch of the roasted Brussels sprouts. The Brussels sprout was perfectly roasted that I didn't even register that it was Brussels sprout the first bite that I took it. And the crab gives it like a little savory flavor, but definitely does not overpower anything.
What is this?
Beef short rib. Beef short rib.
Pickles? Peas?
That's a pork. Pork apricot.
Oh, the plate is warm.
So we got the pork belly with poached apricots and black garlic. It's very sweet, on the sweeter side of the dish, and we only tasted the apricot, which kind of overpowered the rest of the flavors, and it was like the most average dish for the night. The other dish that we got is a grilled beef short ribs with braised beans and cabbage. It was tangy, sour, and the ribs were very tender. The pickle does give it a kick to cut down the meatiness of the ribs, and the beans have a nice smoky flavor to them.
It's an apricot. Wait, is it apricot sauce?
Yeah.
Can I cut it? Can you
Yep.
cut it?
There's a candle in it.
You killed the candle. Oh wait, there's 2 apricots.
Yeah.
They're very good.
Very good.
But I think the flavor profile is not as special as the beef.
You try with
Salty too. Sticky toffee pudding. What is this one?
it's a brown butter ice cream with something.
With something cherry? Sir? Yes, eat.
So that was a cherry and hazelnut cloudis with milk chocolate and brown butter ice cream. So the cloudis kind of tastes like a muffin, and like it has like a cornbreadish texture. And there's also some salt on top, which gives it a cut of the sweetness. The butter brown ice cream pairs very well with the warm cloudis. I think the brown butter ice cream is like the best part of all the desserts that I have, and that says a lot because I love sticky toffee pudding cake. Another dessert that we got is sticky toffee cake with rum raisin ice cream. The cake is very soft and it blends very well with the toffee as well as the rum raisin. This is definitely the best restaurant week deal that we had, and it's also the best restaurant that we tried. Everything is a little bit on the saltier side. They're very nicely balanced flavor, but a little bit salty for my taste, but we both loved it very much. So I give this place a 5 ice cream out of 5.